Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. Hey, guys. I just wanted to let you know. Sorry about this afternoon at 2:30 because I had a bunch of delays. This morning. I had to go out. I went and sold my e-scooter. At the pawnbrokers up on Pleasant Street, and had to help my wife out, do a few things. This morning it was hectic this morning, so I had to get my chores done before anything. So I had to get I had to get all the basics done. Uh, so I apologize for the inconvenience. 2:30 show, but I'm here now. If James wants to come on and and join with me, because today we're going to talk about the recall. We're going to talk about because the recall is back. Okay. The recall is back. The charter says so. If if James wants to come on, that's fine. If he doesn't, that's fine with me too. So, if Eric wants to come on, he can. That's fine. If not, that's also fine with me too. Hey, it is what it is. Also going to talk about the e-scooters too. The e-scooters and the e-bikes. Uh, that is that Governor Moore Healy opposed to the Senate, and so. But anyways, let's get down to it. Whoever comes on, comes on. Whoever don't, who cares? Um, I just wanted to talk about. Let's talk about the scooters first. The e-bike and the e-bike first. Well, there is an article out there, okay, that uh, Governor Moore Healy opposed for the um, the e-bikes. Okay, um, I get it. Okay, I get the whole entire thing. Okay, about the proposal. Okay, I get that. Okay, but and And I also know that there is a lot of uh, young adults out there. They're reckless. They're riding in between. They're riding in between cars. They're riding in between uh, buses, tractor trailers. They're not wearing a helmet. I get all that. Okay, but someone like me, okay, has a V3 Vantron, okay, someone like me has an e-bike, okay. My e-bike goes 28 miles, but 28 miles, but 40. So, but anyways, but I get the whole entire thing, okay, I do, and what I want to say is that and I know that there is kids, young adults out there. They're reckless. They're doing this. They're doing that. Um, but what I want to say is that Governor Moore Healy should focus more on the ones that are reckless. Okay, the ones that are reckless, not the ones that are obeying the law. She should focus on the ones that are reckless. Okay, me, I have a DOT helmet. Okay, I stop at stop signs. I stop at lights. I stop at school crossing. Uh, and I follow the traffic wherever the traffic goes. You know what I'm saying? So I do, and
race contraptions, no helmets, popping wheelies, no going against traffic on Harrison.
And these kids, okay. Linda, if you want to say something, come over. So that I mean, I know these kids are reckless. They don't wear helmets, and and it makes it look bad for us. You know what I'm saying? It does.
I think it'll never happen to them.
And it does. It makes it look bad for us, because we're the ones that are like me, okay, are obeying the law. Okay, the ones like me are obeying the law and following all the rules and regulations. We're the ones. We're the ones that are going to get punished for it. You know what I'm saying? Which is, it's not fair to us. Okay, that's why I said Moy Healy should focus on the ones that are reckless. Okay, now Moy Healy is also blaming companies for giving selling e-bikes to 16-year-olds. But you know something though, it's not the company's fault. Okay, it's the parents. Okay, the parents go over there and they buy it. Okay, they buy it for the kid. Okay, so but like I said, okay, kids 16 is not supposed to be riding e-bikes. Okay. Furthermore, okay, look what happened in California. Okay, when that 16-year-old ran over that veteran. Okay, look what happened there. I'll bet you any money this all sparked the whole e-bike deal. Okay, I can almost guarantee that. So now, Moy Healy, she wants to. There's an article out there, okay. But I get everything, all the scenario about reckless driving and all that craziness. Okay, I get all that. Okay, that's fine. But what I'm trying to say is that Moy Healy should focus more on the ones that are reckless and the high speed ones that go about 80 miles an hour, 50 to 40 miles an hour, right? So Moy Healy should be actually focusing on that, okay? Because that bill, let me find that bill. I gotta find that bill. Let me find that bill. If James, you want to come on, that's fine. I'd be willing to let you on if you want. I sent you the link. And if you want to talk about e-bikes today. Let's see here. Let's see what that article is. Let's see. I'm going to try to find the article. Hold on. Now, just looking through it and see if I can find the article. Because I know I shared it on my page. But that article was that article was put out May 4th. Yeah, that article was put out May 4th. Although it was proposed with the Senate, and now it's we have to wait until May 28th. Well, that's because of these young adults. I mean, they're reckless, with the e-bikes, and now people like us, we have to pay for that. Okay, which is it's not fair. It's not fair at all. Okay, because people like me is responsible. You know what I'm saying, with the e-bike. Okay, and that e-bike gets me around to work. Okay, gets me around the city because I can't afford insurance. I can't afford a license. You know what I'm saying? Or a permit costs money. I mean, to Governor Moore Healy, it's just a money grab to her. Okay, and that's the only reason why she put that bill out there like that. But I understand that these kids, these young adults, they're not wearing helmets. Okay, I understand that. But why take it out on us? You know what I'm saying? Why take it out on us? Okay, and why take it out on the person that's doing the right thing? You know what I'm saying? Following traffic laws, stopping at stop signs, stopping at lights and stuff. I mean, and my V3 Ventolin, I call it Ventron, but it's a Ventolin. It goes 28. It goes 28 miles, but it's a 40-mile range. Okay. And by the time I'm done using, by the time I get home, the battery's already kaput. You know what I'm saying? It's already done. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I got to carry the battery with me. Okay. But these other e-bikes, okay, the ones that are huffed up, like boost up to 40 to 50 to 80 miles, them are the ones should be considered as motorcycles. Okay. And put plates on them and license. Okay. My e-bike is pedal assist. Okay. So mine's is basically in a lower range. Okay. So, and yeah, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? These young adults, I mean, they go out there and they ruin things for everybody. Okay. They do it all the time, and and I paid significant a lot of money for my e-bike. I only ride my e-bike to work and back home. I don't take it out on the road unless I'm probably going to maybe an appointment or something. You know what I'm saying? So I take it from work home. You know what I'm saying? That's all I do. Um, you know. So, but I think what Governor Moore Healy should be doing is focusing on the ones that like to the ones that are reckless. Okay, the ones that like to jump in front of cars, trailer trucks, buses, and everything else, popping wheelies. She should be focusing on that. Okay, that's what she should be focusing on, not the ones that is following the law. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are reckless. Okay, I mean, I believe that before any young adult owns an e-bike, okay, in my opinion, they should be they should be in training. Okay, they should be in training for it. Okay, if they want to ride an e-bike that goes at least 80 40 to 80 miles an hour, I think they should be. I think Maura Healey should put a bill in there, include the training. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't like her, but you know what? She should include the training. And between age 17 to 18 to 19 years old, if you want to use an e-bike, okay? If you want to use an e-bike. That's the only way you're going to cut down the reckless in Massachusetts. Okay, that is the only way you're going to do it. Cut down the reckless in Massachusetts. If you limit the age, okay, on e-bikes, okay. If they go and try to purchase, if the mother goes and tries to purchase, or they go and try to purchase an e-bike, first off, they're going to need the mother's permission. Second off, they're going to need the father's permission. Okay, and then the kid's going to need to show a proper state ID. Okay, if he wants one. Okay, if he wants an e-bike. Okay, other than that, you don't get one. Okay, so I mean, like me, I'm experienced. I rode dirt bikes before. Okay, I rode dirt bikes in the woods before. I rode mopeds, scooters. Okay, I'm experienced. Other than that, but I mean, that's what Maura Healey should be doing right now. Okay, so I mean, if that bill goes through, I mean, at least okay. Well, let's restrict the age. If these kids want e-bikes, they're gonna have to show proper ID. Okay. Then they're gonna have to, hold the mother. If the mother goes and buys the e-bikes for them, hold the parents accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, or the father accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because these e-bikes are no joke. Okay, these things are quick, they're fast. Sometimes my throttle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all I have to do is just pull on my throttle just a little bit, and my e-bike just goes. You know what I'm saying? But my e-bike goes 28 miles. Okay. 28 miles and 40 miles. You know what I'm saying? But it has pedal assist. Okay. And mine is not souped up. Okay. Mine stays to the speed limit. And I use my e-bike. Okay. I use my e-bike to go to work and back home. Sometimes I don't even use it at all. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll take a bus, even if it's raining out. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for what happened in California. I do. I think the parent should be held accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? For that veteran's debt getting run over by an e-bike. Okay. I feel bad though. I honestly, I do. So I do feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for it. And there's no question. You know what I'm saying? There's no question about that. You know what I'm saying? But for them for her to punish everybody because of these young adults reckless is not right, and it's not fair. Okay, and I will fight this. Okay, I'll fight this with I'll fight this with with a toothbrush. Okay, because you know what? Because this is not right. Okay, for what Maura Healey's doing. Okay, I mean, she should be focusing on the ones that are reckless. But and in a way, she's right. They do need a helmet. Okay, but like I said, if she wants me to put a full DOT helmet on, that's fine, man. I'll go to a motorcycle shop and go get one and wear it. You know what I'm saying? That's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? But but don't take it out on the ones. Okay, I even put this on Twitter and everything. Okay, and I went on YouTube before. I was supposed to go on TikTok with this. Okay, but I mean, if you want, I mean, that's not. That's. I mean, I mean, if anybody wants to come on, I mean, that's fine. I mean, if James, you want to come on, that's fine. Because I know you're watching, buddy. You know what I'm saying? You want to come on, I sent you the link. Come on. You know what I'm saying? And we could talk about e-bikes. We could talk about the recall too at the same time. Yeah, if you want, we can talk about other things if you like too. So, if he wants to come on, I know I had to. I know he's on. If you want to come on, that's fine. If and we can talk about some things. You know what I'm saying? But e-bikes, I mean, before anything, I think Maury Healy should check the mileage, check the speedometers on these e-bikes, okay, before she makes any judgment call. Okay, so I mean that's that's just me. Okay, all right, fine. I know, all right, no rush, no worry. So I think so I think that more Healy should um, you know hold on one second. Portuguese. Yeah. My son Jacob shortwave radio Portuguese. But anyways, let's get back to what we were talking about. But now but like I said, I hope more Healy governor does the right thing, and just focus on the ones that are reckless, because we people like us that are doing people like me that are doing the right thing, stopping at lights and everything, and stop signs and school crossing and everything. We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be like she shouldn't punish us for it. Okay, of all fairness. Okay, I wish James looks up the article. Yeah, look up the article, and the article should tell him. I mean, I'm trying to find the article, but it seems like I can't because there's too much on here. I'm almost 60 years old, and and I like to enjoy what I have because I can't afford a license. I cannot afford insurance. You know, these young adults, man. But other than that, I think more Healy, putting the governor putting them through training. These younger kids through training. That's what I think. And limit the age. License. Limit the age. You know what I'm saying? Limit the age. Um, and that's it. They would have to show proper ID, like a state ID, a license, proof of where they live. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what Governor Moore Healy should do. Even though I don't like her, But you know what? That's that's the option that I would go with if I was governor. Okay, I would impose a age limit. You want an e-bike license? Oh, hello, Eric.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, well, we're talking about what Governor Moore Healy's doing with the e-bikes. So that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she's a crook.
And yeah, but you know, I want to agree that I want to say that if you're going to, if she's going to do something with e-bikes, you know, I mean, and I get it. These dumbass kids. Okay, they are so ridiculous. Okay, they don't wear a helmet. They're reckless. They're in and out of traffic. Okay, look what happened in California, Eric.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
These kids, even on like dirt bikes, ATVs, you name it, they're nuts. They don't care. They don't follow the rules of the road. If you're riding in the road, first of all, you're supposed to follow the rules of the road.
that is
If you can't do that, then why ride?
well, that is true too. So why ride? Yeah. Um, and like somebody like me, okay, I I I follow I follow the rules. Okay, I stop at the stop sign. I stop at the red light. I even follow the traffic. You know what I'm saying? You know where the traffic goes.
That's right. Yep.
And I have no problem with that because I used to ride dirt bikes before, and I know how to handle it. And now Governor Moore Healy, what she wants, what she wants to do is that I can understand limited the e-bikes off the bike path. You know what I'm saying? Because of the throttles and stuff. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's fine, but don't limit it. Do not limit. Okay, the off the don't limit the e-bikes off the bike lane. Let us ride on the bike lane. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because
that's also why you got police officers that ride bikes too. You know what I mean? So if you're not following the rules on the bike path or something like that, that's why you have police.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, and I'm going to tell you this one now. Police, they got e-bikes. So is it okay
Oh
for
yeah.
them so wait a second. Is it okay for them, okay, to ride their e-bikes on the bike path because they're police officers?
Right. I mean, I think I'm not sure the whole reason why she's trying to do it, but I believe personally why she's trying to do it is because they don't want anything that goes over like 30 miles per an hour on a bike path. Which, okay, I get it. You get people that go for jogs, go for runs, people that are walking. What it comes down to is don't be stupid when you're riding it on the bike path.
That is
That's how
true.
I feel. If you're being stupid with it, then the cops should be like, okay, well, you shouldn't be allowed to have an e-bike.
That is true. Yeah, but I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
you're not. You shouldn't be allowed. You shouldn't be allowed to ride it on the bike path. You know what I'm saying?
And then again, if she really wants to do something like that, put it at an age. Okay, you want an e-bike? Okay, you have to be over 20, or you have to be over 18. So that
17.
way these 17. So that way these kids aren't doing stupid shit.
Well, they would have to the parents.
Sign
Well,
off on it.
the parents have to sign off on it, and plus,
Yeah.
and the parents will have to use their ID, and the kids will have to also show ID too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
that way they can basically have their e-bikes.
Right.
Yeah, because what happens is, look what happened in California. Okay, California, 16-year-old had an e-bike, mother let him, ran over a veteran and killed him. Okay, so I mean,
Yeah.
so I mean, and I can almost guarantee, I'll bet you any money that this is why Moore Healy's doing this. Okay,
Oh, probably.
because of what happened in California. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Well, I mean, look what's been happening in Massachusetts with the kids in the dirt bikes taking over the streets and shit. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I guess that's also another reason why she's trying to do this, which I get. I totally understand it. You know, if
well,
these kids hadn't done what they did, they would have been able to ride around. Look at us when we were kids, Dave. We used to be able to ride in the street, have fun. Nobody really gave a crap because we didn't do anything stupid.
that is true too. Yeah, we didn't do nothing stupid. Okay, we wasn't reckless. Okay,
Oh,
we
we
didn't
did
go.
stupid stuff, but we didn't do anything reckless. We
Well,
didn't
I
do
mean,
anything reckless like they do nowadays.
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I mean, look at nowadays what these kids are doing. You know what I'm saying? These kids are being reckless. You know what I'm saying? They're going in front of tractor trailer, buses, cars, everything. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
These
okay.
e-bikes.
Just
You
the
know?
other day, I was driving and I had a kid cut me off on a freaking e-bike. I said, "Hey, why don't you slow down? Like I almost freaking hit you." The kid's like, "Screw you, whatever," and just kept driving.
Oh, really?
So
I would.
yeah,
I probably, something. If I was doing, I'd probably chase him and I catch up to him. I'll say, "Would you say?"
you know, and it's ridiculous. But yeah, you're all hot headed and you say, "Oh yeah, whatever." But what if I did hit you? You'd be pissed at
Yeah,
me. You'd be
yeah.
very pissed at me.
And the mother would be after you suing your insurance. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, you hit my son. Oh, my son's in the hospital. You hit my son with the car. The mother would be all over you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course, yeah,
She'd be suing you for your house, your money, and everything else and stuff.
everything.
Yeah, everything. That's why these kids and there is no um discipline in the homes either. You know what I'm saying? In the house either
Oh yeah.
with the kids. Yeah. The parents let the kids do what the hell they want anyways. You know what I'm saying? And that's why
Yeah.
these kids act the way they
Kids
act.
kids go to school, they bully somebody, parent
Well,
comes in, goes, "Oh yeah, I'll talk to him at home." They go home, the mother goes, "Okay, Johnny, we're not supposed to do this or this, but you did okay, so we're gonna let you keep your video game." Bullshit. Slap the
yeah,
kid.
yeah. No,
You
that's
know what
right.
I mean? The old
Hey,
tactics work better than the new tactics. The new tactics, you can't touch your kid. You have to watch out what you say to your kid. It's ridiculous.
oh yeah. But I'm gonna tell you this one, okay? You know, it's not like before. Okay, this is not. This is we live in a whole total different world.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, of course.
we live in a world of assholes. Okay, you know, and we have, you know, but what I'm saying is though the e-bikes. Okay, but people like, oh, let me put it back on. But e-bikes. Okay, uh, now when these kids are reckless with them. Okay, I mean, people like me. Wait, we're we're here. We are obeying the law, but we're gonna end up paying for it because of them.
Of course.
You know, but oh, and also I want to tell you that the recall is on.
Oh yeah.
The recall's back on again. Yeah.
They finally figured out what the hell they needed to do.
Yep, and Colin Dias is yeah, it's back on again.
Hey man, you know something? If they didn't figure out what the hell they were gonna do, I was gonna call one of them guys and say, "Hey, let me get in there.
Yeah.
Let me get in there. Let me finish the job because you guys don't know what the hell you're doing."
No, but the recall's on again. It is. It's on again.
Thank God.
Because I messaged Colin Dias and I
Did they do the research? Did they go somewhere and do the research to figure out what they got to do for the recall? Or they just figure it out themselves?
oh no, they Will Flanagan when we recalled Will Flanagan.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up on the phone. Hold on. I think I have something here on the phone here that would that would actually justify what I'm saying. Let's see here. Let me see. That would actually justify what I'm saying here. I don't want to. Let's see here. Where is it? Oh, yeah. All right, here it is. Okay, there's a copy of it. Okay, the statement from the committee of the recall Mayor Paul Coogan. The committee of recall Mayor Paul Coogan disagrees with the rejection. Okay, they disagree with it. You know what I'm saying, of the court recall affidavit. The affidavit was submitted by the committee, was sworn and notarized documents signed by qualified registered voters of the city of Fall River. Documents especially stated that the infant makes oath and says as follow, as was signed before a Massachusetts notary public under the Massachusetts law, and documents signed under oath before the notary republic, the Constitution, and sworn affidavit. Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 268, Section 1, recognizes the sworn statements made under oath of information. Section 1A specially recognizes written declaration made under the penalty of perjury as any alternative form of verification when a statement is not formally sworn before a magistrate notary. Massachusetts laws therefore recognize both sworn affidavits, written penalty of perjury declaration as lawful forms of verification as a notarized document made under oath, which is the committee submitted is consistent with the Section 1 as a sworn affidavit under Massachusetts law. Furthermore, on April 10th, the recall committee requests for this election Director Rain Lyons a copy of the affidavit filed during the 2024 and 2019 recall effort, that the documents provided to this committee by Mr. Lyons that the same day did not contain any penalty of perjury. Languages as reported today by Fall River Reporter that the documents were appreciably not the article affidavit that had been filed. And I should also note that both the 2024 and 2019 recall effort was entirely rejected as well before immediately move forward. But we believe that this committee has provided incorrect and misleading documents by this election. The department has replies that these so good faith and preparing it filing, but this committee is act on lawfully and a good faith while exceeding that the rights is provide the voters under the Fall River City Charter. Massachusetts courts have consistently held that the law involving this recall petition and voters participation shall be interpreted broadly in favor of the democratic position is not. Some of these words, man, are crazy. Rather than wasting taxpayers' money on necessary legislation that we believe we would preview it, that this committee would simply include that additional language requests by the city and properly resultment that the affidavit so that process can move forward. So yeah, so now the process is actually moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So 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 now the recall is on. You know what I'm saying? So because I talked to Colin Dice about it, and Colin Dice is like, okay. I says, is it on or is it not? He says, Dave, it's on. Okay, so pretty soon that they'll be out there with the paperwork and everything, and so
I mean, yeah, after providing fake,
well, it's Mr.
I should
Lyon.
say, I should probably say like false information.
Yeah, well, they're saying that something with the penalty of perjury and all this other stuff.
Oh yeah,
So that was clown Mayor Paul Coogan. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, he's such a clown.
They've been doing this crap for so long
Yeah.
that it's now finally catching up to them.
Oh yeah. Got the 2.5 override and all this other nonsense. I want to pull up some stuff because I like pulling up things here.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah, I am. I like going to Facebook because Facebook is fun. Because when you pull up stuff, I mean, it's
Got a lot of the good stuff.
yeah, a lot of good stuff is on Facebook. Ooh. Oh yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on Facebook if you know. Let's see here. Where's all that? Not that. Nope. Let's see here. Oh, that's let's see. Oh boy, I hate this Facebook sometimes. A lot of nasty things on here.
Yep.
They're all crazy, man. I'm telling you, nuts. Let's see here. What do we got here? I know I got some stuff here on me and Paul Coogan. Oh, they are fixing the streets. Over
Yeah,
here.
I saw that today.
Yeah, it is a road closure delay on my Facebook page.
It's about time they start.
Yeah. Yeah, they only do it because it's election time.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's something that I probably won't even be doing. There's Mayor Paul Coogan, look at with the big thing in back of him. Oh shit. But I'm glad though that the recall is on.
That's good though.
Yep, it is good. And basically though, I love it.
Shout them out.
Yeah. Well, see here, 5. The police chief, superintendent. He had 5 police chiefs, 3 superintendent, countless department heads under one Mayor Paul Coogan. Does it sound like Fall River needs new leadership and fast? Yep. Yeah. Sounds like it.
I'll tell you what. Those police chiefs, those 5 police chiefs, were his scapegoats.
Yes, there was. They were
every single time. Every single time they said, "Oh, what about this? What about that?" Talking about the numbers as far as arrestees and all that other crap, they were hiding it.
Yeah, he was actually he used every single police chief that was there, every single one he used. Okay, and you know something. I mean, it's not right. It's not fair. But I mean, that's what politicians do. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, no, I thought Kelly Furtado was doing an all right job until, Paul Coogan took her over.
Yeah. I mean, I thought she was. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was doing an excellent job. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was. But she is basically retired now, I believe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think she is basically retired now. Because of she's
Paul
all
Coogan.
basically all she's all done with politics. You know what I'm saying? I really actually want to put this up because this is fun to put up. So yep, there it is right there. I mean, it's 5 police chiefs, okay, 3 superintendents, Okay, come on. Now you're telling me we do need new leadership. Okay, we do need it because with this is crazy. Okay, I mean this has been going on since Chief Racine, Garvin, and who else? I'm trying to think of the other four.
Mm.
The other four police chiefs.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know, but it's totally ridiculous.
And what's crazy is people keep voting for him.
Yeah, people do. But we're gonna need somebody to run in the run for mayor in the recall election.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna need somebody to run for mayor in the recall election.
Somebody's got to do it.
Not me. Why? So if I hire a police chief, then they're gonna call me a crony too.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm staying the hell away from that shit.
Yeah, well, me too. I don't want to be involved with that. You know, politics has gotten so bad and it's so ridiculous. You know,
It's almost like it's not even worth running for anything right now.
Nope. No, it ain't. I mean, hey, I mean, you can. Don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, you just gotta stand up for what's right and keep your opinions high. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Today I sold my e-scooter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to help my wife today out, so I had to help her today, and do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff. That's why I didn't come on at 2:30. Yeah, so I sold my e-scooter. I got $150 for it. They wanted to give me 75, but I said no. Give me 150. I'll be happy.
There you go.
So I got it. So I mean, I got the 150. Well, I mean, the thing was still brand new. He says, "Oh, I can't." He says, "Oh, the guy at the pawnbrokers." He goes, "Oh, I can't." He says, "I have to sell it for $250." He says, "I got the e-scooter guy next door." Right? He says, I got the e-scooter guy next door that sells those scooters really fast. I said,
Right.
"Oh, really?" So he said, "But I have to, I have to make a profit." They wanted to give me 75. I said, "No, you're not." I said, "You're going to give me 150. That's what you're going to give me."
Right.
He said, "I'll take 150 for it. Okay, it's brand new." Yeah. So you go up on Amazon. Okay, you go up on Amazon. Okay, or eBay and look, yeah, no 75. You 150 or it goes back home with me. So they said, "Oh, we can do that." I says, I know you guys bargain all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they try.
No, they try so hard. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they talk so nice. Oh, we can give you 75. No, you ain't give me 75. 150. That's all I'm going.
Right.
I mean, I try to get 250 off you, but you wouldn't bite. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
I know they're gonna sell it for more. You know what I'm saying? I know
Oh,
that.
of course.
Of course they're gonna sell it for no more. I know. I've been doing trades for a very long time with pawnbrokers. You know what I'm saying? So stuff that I don't need, I go and sell it to them. You know what I'm saying? And they buy it. So. But hey, I got 150. I lost what $50. I paid $400 for it. So, but I don't care.
So, yeah.
I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? At least I got cash.
There you go.
I didn't get a bounce check. Yeah. So, but boy, Healy, she's quite a character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, very big character.
Yeah, but why blame? Why punish us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's another one. She's another one that needs an scapegoat, so that way when shit hits the fan, she can still keep her position.
But they got Brian Shortsleeve running against her, so
That would be good.
yeah. Well, he is Brian. I think there's quite a few people running against her.
Really?
Yeah, Brian Shortsleeve and somebody else.
I forget who.
I thought somebody else was coming on my showtime. I got a couple of people. I got another person coming on next week. I'm going
Oh,
to
there you go.
Yeah, but you are you working?
No, we'll be good.
I say all right. So Wednesday, yeah. Well, I was kind of like, well, trying to do a show. I was gonna, I'm going. I said, I do my show today. You know what I'm saying? So,
Of course.
but I had to go and do a few things first before anything. You know, I had to cook dinner and everything. I had fish for dinner.
Oh, me too.
Oh, you
I had
had
to
fish?
cook. No, I had to cook dinner and stuff like that. I made Chinese food.
Oh, you made Chinese food?
Of course.
No, are you part Chinese?
No. I squinted my eyes and let them
Oh,
do the magic.
oh, you squinty. You're right. What do you make Chinese food? How do you do that?
It's easy. You just gotta go online and all. If you go online or you go on YouTube, you can just watch the videos. They teach you how to do everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pork fried rice, or
Yep.
white fried rice.
I did the chicken fried rice.
You did the chicken fried rice. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh
That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
no, it was good.
Nice. I gotta go up on YouTube and check out some things. You know what I'm saying? So, and see if I can, see if I
Yeah,
can
go
make it.
online and post those videos of you making it.
Yeah.
It'll be all
Oh,
set, man.
yeah. But I'll tell you one thing though. I mean, the e-bikes, man. I just can't. You know what I'm saying?
That's
with her.
ridiculous.
She, instead of her blaming, instead of just, okay, well, I'm just gonna deal with the ones that are reckless. Okay.
Right,
So I'm gonna deal with the ones that are reckless, okay? But leave the other ones alone that are following the law. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But I get her point. Okay, they do these kids, these young adults, they do need to wear a helmet. Okay, they
Oh, of
need to
course.
they need to wear the helmet. Okay, and stop weaving out of traffic. Okay, you know, weaving out of traffic in front of tractor trailers, buses, and everything. Right. So I mean, they should stop doing that. But but they don't. They keep doing it, and now I don't know. This proposal went in. This article went in. This proposal went in May 4th. If you look up the article,
Right.
so it went in May 4th. So I'm trying to look for the article because I have the article here.
Yeah.
May 4th. Let me Google it up.
That's the other thing. It's gonna be the way she's trying to do things. It's kind of stupid because she's pissing everybody off all at once, and these kids are just gonna keep doing it to piss her off even more. You know what I mean?
They're going,
She's trying.
these kids are going to piss her off even more.
They're fueling the fire.
Yeah.
They're fueling the fire, and we get stuck with it.
Let me see here. E-bikes proposal by Governor Moore Healy.
Yeah, and it's just a proposal, though. So I don't think it's gonna fall through. I think she's gonna forget about it. She's got more things to worry about than a freaking e-bikes, man.
Oh, it says it right here. Look at this. It says Governor Healy filed a Ride Safe Act and to strengthen public safety regulated by e-bikes, mopeds, and scooters. From the immediate release at the 5/04/2026, Governor Moore Healy and Lieutenant Governor Kim Driscoll, Massachusetts Department of Transportation, Jagua Manning Press Secretary, Governor Moore Healy today filed a legislation to straighten public safety and regulations, micro mobility of the device like e-bikes, scooters, and mopeds, and act on enhance that safety is micromobility device, other wishes known as Ride Safe Act, built on recommendation from a statewide commission. Great under Governor Healy, Massachusetts leads the act in response directly to growing safety concerns on Massachusetts roads, sidewalks, and bike lanes, and regulating emergency transportation technology. Micromobility devices are already part of the daily life for many Massachusetts residents and businesses, and current laws provide limited guidelines that they create confusion and increasing safety risk for riders and patrons, and laws enforcement and warmer weather approaching and more residents taking roads. Governor Healy is acting now to address raising safety concerns such as reckless driving. I understand about the reckless driving, okay?
Right.
I do. The reckless driving, I understand that very clearly. Driving and crashing and ensuring communities and have clear, consistent rules in place to keep people safe. Well, I mean, yeah, you gotta keep people safe. I mean, that's what you gotta do. But with these young adults going around being reckless, okay, it makes it look bad. It makes it look bad on the ones like me. You know what I'm saying? That are following the rules. That's wearing a DOT helmet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so that's someone like me. I'll still continue riding my bike. I don't care what she says. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
As long as I am doing the right thing and keeping in with the traffic,
That's
okay,
it.
and following the traffic and stopping at the lights, okay, and school zones and everything, then I shouldn't have any problem. Micromobility is
Of course.
already part of how people get to work, school, and around their communities. But right now, the rules are unclear and inconsistent, said Governor Moore Healy. We are seeing too much reckless behaviors, more crashes, and close calls, and too many people, especially patrons and younger riders. So the younger riders, okay. Yeah, she should be restricting the age. I agree by restricting the age. Okay. If they want an e-bike, they should be about 17, 18, 19 years old, maybe 20, 20 years old. Okay. I mean, if I was the governor, that's what I would have done. Okay. Until 20 years old. Okay. If you want one, you got to go with your mother. Okay, your mother has to provide her ID or her license, and you have to provide either your license or your state ID. Okay, and but your mother, you don't sign off on it. Your mother has to sign off on it because she will be responsible. If you do anything reckless and crazy with it, then it falls on the mother. Then the mother be charged with it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's how it should be. And provide training. You know what I'm saying? If you want one, provide the training with what they cost. You know what I'm saying? Say training for 30 days or for 40 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So that way they know for sure that you know how to ride the e-bike. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'd be doing as governor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would have ran. But but this here says giving the importance of safety mobility options for all of the growing use of micromobility devices that Healy and Driscoll administration and legislations lead that the way when they established the Commission on Micromobility, that the Rider Safe Act marks the next critical step under the administration to particularly ensure that micromobility options are available and can grow safely as an integral parts of our transportation network, said intern Secretary Transportation and NBTA General Manager Philip E. Edge. There is a lot of and of micromobility among residents across the Commonwealth, and new devices are being introduced all the time, making this a very dramatic area of transportation. This is approaching balance and innovation and access to, while prioritizing safety and across our roads and infrastructure. I want to thank the Commission for their thoughtful work that has provided that fundamental framework of for this important intervention for the governor legislation, creating a consistent statewide safety framework focus on reducing crashes and protecting vulnerable roads and users, and giving laws enforcement the clear authority act, and the introduce the new system that regulates devices based on speed rather than device type, helping to ensure rules to keep pace with rapidly evolving technology, while addressing the rules and safety risk that comes with the higher speed device. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, it's perfect.
yeah. Well, the first in the nation speed based on framework, for example, lower speed e-bikes would follow bike lanes. So yeah, so mine's is a Vanillin V3. So
Right.
mine goes 28. So I don't know what they mean. Would follow bike lanes rules
Well,
with.
because some of these kids switch up their to see how fast they can go. Some of them been getting them up to like 45, almost 50 miles per an hour.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, when I see them on the street, I really
Yep.
honestly noticed that.
And they're crazy.
Yeah, they're boosting them up, and I don't
Yeah.
know how they're boosting them up because I sure don't know how to boost them up.
Yeah, but they're really smart about it too. Because they know nobody's gonna pull them over and be like, okay, let me take a look at that. Because what the hell are they gonna do with it?
Yeah, mine's is I use mostly the throttle on mine's. Mine's is pedal assist, so mine's goes 28.
But Dave, like you said, the best way they should do it is you make your mom go with you make your mother sign off on it.
Yeah,
Anything happens with it, like they get pulled over or they get stopped by a cop or something happens, it's on the mother and the mother gets charged.
yeah,
And then if they still do it and the mother isn't around, the mother is already charged, then the kid gets charged.
yeah. So we can charge him too. You know what I'm saying? Because he was actually already told. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, but these kids don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They keep doing it. They frustrate people. I mean,
Well,
they
that's the thing. They're gonna keep doing it until they get in trouble.
yeah, until the legislation finally says, well, I don't want no more e-bikes on the street no more.
Right.
So that's what they're doing. Let's put it this way: these kids are actually ruining it for the ones that are obeying the law. You know what I'm saying? So that's what these kids are. The ones that are reckless are actually ruining it for us.
Oh, they're ruining it for everybody. They just don't understand it.
Yeah,
'Cause
they don't.
they
Yeah,
have the mind. They have the minds of a kid.
yeah, they
You
don't
know.
understand how much. They don't know how much damage that these kids are doing. They don't. Until one day, one of them gets hit by a trailer truck and gets squashed, running underneath
Yep.
a truck or a bus. Okay, and you know what's going to happen with that? Then the governor is going to, if Governor Healy's still governor, even though I don't like her, she's going to say, okay, you know what? Enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm
She's
banning
gonna
all
take it
e-bikes.
away.
She's going to ban all e-bikes in Massachusetts. That's what she's going to do because
Right.
of their recklessness. Okay, with these four-wheelers and e-bikes, popping wheelies and stuff. all over the place. I mean, I see it for myself. And I'm like, wow, look at this. I mean, God, I says, I only use my e-bike from working home, working home, working home. When I go to
That's
work,
it.
I only use my e-bike for that. Okay. I don't take my e-bike and go out too much with it.
I don't blame you.
No, I don't. You know,
I don't
if
blame
I
you at all.
if,
These kids are nuts.
yeah, they're nuts out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, they don't have no home. I even coming around on Harrison Street. Okay, they're coming down the sidewalks with no helmet. Okay, these kids are like 12, 13 years old riding e-bikes.
Oh, of course.
Where the hell are you getting e-bikes? Where the hell are you getting e-bikes at 12,
They're,
13 years old?
they're either getting them from their parents or they're stealing them from people.
Or their friends are letting them ride it. You know what I'm
That
saying?
too.
You
Yeah.
know, I mean, they're so. I remember one time when I went to go meet my wife over at Dunkin' Donuts next to the police station. I just come out of CVS because I had to get some stuff, at CVS. So I'm walking across the street. I sees a cruiser, a white cruiser, across the street. And I was like, that's unusual for that SUV cruiser to be there. So then I looks up, I sees e-bikes coming. Okay, and and the leader had it way up there and way up there, popping wheelies way up there, and the police cruiser was right behind it. And he asked the white. I saw the white SUV pull out, almost hit the kid, and knocked that kid right off that bike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's because they're doing stupid shit and they're not paying attention.
No. And you know something, and half of them don't even have helmets on.
Yeah, they don't even give a shit about that.
These kids are itching to go in the grave every fast.
Oh, of
You know.
course.
But that's why I said, I mean, Governor Moore Healy should limit the age, ID, okay? If the parents wants to buy it off them, the parents are got to sign off on it. You know what I'm saying? The parents are going to show their license or ID. The kids are going to have to show their license and ID too as well. But now then the bill should say, well, then we should be holding the parents accountable for it, because you know why? Because it's their kid. You know what I'm saying? They should hold the parents accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right,
of their kids' recklessness.
and the other thing is if they're starting to ride somebody else's, like their friends or something, that person that it belongs to should be getting charged, and then the kid that was driving it should also get in trouble as well. And that'll nip that in the ass.
Yep, and yes, and that would also and then limit the age, difference. Okay.
Oh, of course.
Limit the age difference. You know what I'm saying? So that would actually cut down the recklessness, you know what I'm saying, of the e-bikes. You know what I'm saying?
That'll cut down on a lot of everything going on.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
sure.
yeah, it puts more on the police and everything like that, but that's their job.
That's the police's job to enforce this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you think the police is going to enforce it?
Nah, not a chance.
No, not a chance.
We got so much
However,
crap to deal with.
yeah, I mean, we have, we do have a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? In Fall River. You know what I'm saying? So basically, we do, and even the cops are fed up with it.
I mean, that's the other thing. Why not have two departments in Fall River? Why don't you have the local police and then the sheriff's department? The Fall River Police Department needs help, man.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? They need freaking help. There's so much shit going on. These cops are working so many hours, and they don't get
Awesome.
enough rest.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
And then
And
eventually they get sick of it, so they leave. and then we have to hire a new class to come in.
Yeah,
So it's so stupid.
yeah, it is. It is nuts. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know, I've been on. I left all this message on Twitter. I left it on YouTube, on my other YouTube channel, and I mean, I think I I think more Healy should be focusing on the recklessness that these kids are doing with the e-bikes. You know what I'm saying? So basically, so that's what I think. You know?
Yeah, no, she should be.
Yeah.
She's got a lot to handle in front of her face, and it seems like she can't handle anything anymore.
No, she can't. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too. I mean,
Too
and
much.
but filing this, I don't even think these kids are going to listen to it. They're not.
Oh no, it's not even worth it.
Oh, you
She
know what
needs
they're
to
gonna?
find something else that's gonna be worth it.
Yeah. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. She's gonna end up dropping. Let me see here. She's gonna end up forgetting about it because she's got too many things on her mind.
Yeah, she's gonna drop it.
Of course.
That thing
Absolutely.
came. That thing came about. It's gonna get erased. Watch. I'm telling you.
Yeah. And I think that article has so many. I think that article's got loopholes in it too.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Did you see the article?
It's got a lot of gray areas in it. I read up a little bit on it. It's got a lot of gray areas.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell that nobody proofread it.
Yeah. But I mean that's I don't know.
It's kind of dumb.
It
Because
is.
look at all the other states that it's happening in. The cops they're unable to take care of it and be there fast enough to tell these kids to get the hell out of the road.
No, they can't.
So it's gonna be even harder if she passes that bill. It's gonna be tough.
It's going well. I mean, it's not going to go in law for if that bill does pass. It's proposed now. I think it's they did it May 4th. They did it May 4th, and I believe it's going to be the around the 28th.
Yeah,
I'm
that
saying
thing's
so.
not gonna pass.
No, it's not. They ain't going nowhere.
Because everybody else is gonna look at it and say, "Why the hell are we gonna pass something that the kids don't give a shit about?"
They don't give a shit. You know
Oh yeah,
what I'm saying? They don't. Why should
you
they
need a,
care?
you need a smart person in her chair. That's what we need. A smart person in her chair that
Yeah.
actually gives a crap and is gonna take care of the state of Massachusetts.
Oh, of course. You know what I'm saying?
We haven't had that in a long ass time.
Of course not. It's total nonsense. You know what I'm saying? On with this, oh my god, it's total ridiculous. It's
Hey, what about that guy up in Cambridge that came out of nowhere and started shooting shit up, killed 2 drivers?
oh yeah, I heard about that.
That guy was a freaking nutcase, man.
You ain't kidding. Nutcase is right. I mean, this well in Cambridge I think there's been a lot of shootings going on. Yeah, I did hear about that one.
Yeah, it
That
was. I don't even. First of all, I don't even know where the hell he got that damn gun. All right, that's like a military certified gun, man. So when I first saw the video pop up, I was like, "Wait, whoa, what the hell?"
yeah.
Everybody's talking about someone who came in the street, started shooting people up. I looked at the video, and I'm like, "Holy shit, that's a military certified gun." Number one, number two, how the hell does this guy get a gun if he's that mentally ill? You know
That
what I
is
mean?
true.
Like
Yeah.
if you're not mentally ill and you go to a doctor and the doctor sees that, they should automatically put something on your license, put some type of ID in your wallet or some shit. So that way they know that they can't sell you a gun, they can't sell you a car, they can't sell you shit without having that permission.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I get it. Mental illness, it's a disability, and I understand it. Okay, I used to work in the hospital. You know, a shit ton of places that I worked at. Mental illness is serious, man. And a lot of these people just joke with people with mental illness to piss them off, to see what they'll do, and then the person ends up dead.
Yeah.
So I don't know. People keep saying gun control, gun control, gun control. I get it. Okay, I really do. I get it. But you have to have a leash on it too. So if the person is mentally ill or the person's too young, they shouldn't be getting guns.
That is true too. But look where the look where the look where the look where the look where we're at. You know what I'm saying? We have guns all in the streets. Okay,
Of
we have
course.
guns are all in the streets, and and having guns in the streets is like, okay, well, it's free. Okay, I a person can go up to a person and buy a gun for $20.
Right. That's called black market right there, man.
The black market, guns for $20. Boom, here you
Right.
go. Here's a gun.
They get those guns and then they sell them to these teenagers, and these teenagers join gangs and shit, and they start shooting people up. And then what do? They get charged. They go into juvie. I believe at this point it's whatever the judge says, but most of them go in there till they're 22, and then they're back to being free, which is dumb because realistically, if they kill somebody, they should be put in juvie until a certain age, and then go into the adults um
Prison.
prison. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because something like that, if you kill somebody, it should be just as serious as somebody as an adult.
yeah. They
You know what
should.
I mean?
Yeah,
They want to do stupid things. You want to do something stupid. You're gonna win a stupid prize too.
that it. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
You got to pay
They
for the
they need to
price.
be.
Yeah,
You got to be held accountable.
yeah. And a lot of the justice system that we have, look at um, on Facebook. I
Oh,
just
Dave,
saw.
did you hear? Never mind that guy. Did you hear about the judges that are letting some of these illegals free that have warrants in other countries?
Yeah,
There was about three judges that let people go on their cases, and now they're under investigation. But you know damn well they're gonna say whatever.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what they're
It's
gonna.
insane. Why are they doing that? Why are they letting people free that need to be held accountable in us our country, then ship them back to their country and get them charged over there too?
Yeah, yep. I don't understand it.
It's like Biden opened up the border, and
Yep.
then all of a sudden you had all these people coming over, rape charges, gun charges, murderer charges. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, and so on and so on.
Yeah, the book just keeps on going, and then you get people that are pissed off at ICE, and then you try and tell them ICE is doing their job, trying to get the illegals out of here because half of these
Mhm.
illegals have rape charges, have gun charges. You
Yeah.
know, you want somebody like that from another country in your country?
No.
Because I
No.
sure as hell don't.
I don't either.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And there's also one guy that just got his murder conviction overturned too. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
saw
I
that
heard
one.
about that. Yeah,
Yeah, he got a murder conviction overturned.
it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Huh?
Wasn't that conviction a while ago?
I don't know. I haven't looked on. I haven't looked at the.
I'm
Uh,
pretty sure that was one that happened a while ago, and they're just letting it go now, which everybody's shocked about because they could have sworn he killed that person.
yeah.
I don't know. Our court system is fucked up right now.
Yeah.
They let anything and everything fly. You bring somebody in that had charges with a gun, and they say, "Oh yeah, just don't do it again." They give them a pat on the wrist, and the next thing you know, a couple months later down the line, they ended up shooting somebody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No,
It's
I
like
hear you.
it's like he came in with the gun charges. You were supposed to do what you were supposed to do. You didn't do it, and as a result, he killed somebody.
Yeah. I don't understand. I really just don't understand it.
It's the court system failing us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. The court system
You
is
know what I mean?
failing
You
us.
you
Yeah.
you go into court, you never know if you're gonna have a good judge who's gonna do his job, or you're gonna have a judge that's two faced and is gonna do whatever the hell they want.
Yep.
They play sides nowadays.
Yeah, they do.
And you know, Dave, just as well as I know, back in the day, none of that shit flew. If you knew the person, you weren't on the case.
Yep. It's kind of sad though. No, it is. I mean, it's basically horrible. You know.
Oh, of
I mean,
course.
it's
And
there
I
we.
think that's why a lot of these kids are starting to see that these judges, kind of do whatever the hell they want to do. They get bribed and everything else. I think these kids are seeing it and they're starting to realize, oh, that judge won't do anything to me. Let me go do this. And they go do stupid shit.
Yep. And yeah, I'm pulling up some other things right now. Well, I'm sure you're not going to be surprised, but I just put it up on Facebook, so I'm going to actually put this one up because this one's more accurate.
All right.
And I just actually put it up there. Let's see what we got here. Let me get to Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing with the law enforcement numbers for the police department with Fall River. A lot of those numbers, I've been looking at it. They seem to be going down, then up, then down, then up. So
Yeah.
I read something. Boomer Emerald posted something, or he commented something, and he's not wrong. A lot of their numbers are fake. I don't know where they're getting these numbers from, but there's
Yep.
been a shitload of arrests, a shitload of warrants, a shitload of burglaries lately. I don't know where the hell they're getting these numbers from.
Me either. But I just put something up there. Unit size rent now for 19.572. I just put it up there.
Yeah, the taxes are going up.
Yeah, after Paul Coogan 25.5% increase. Now it is tackling down the renters unit size. Rent now 19,000.572 after 2.5% increase yearly, 20,061.36. You will pay more per year. You would pay more per year plus 489,000 489,000.36, 41 a month. 2 bedroom, 23,124. That'll be 23,702.10. That would plus 500
It's insane, man.
57,810. Yep, and a 3 bedroom, 28,680. After 2.5% would be 29.397.00 plus 71,700 for 60 a month.
All right, I'm just gonna say this, Dave. With those numbers in mind, how many people you freaking think is gonna stay in Florida at this point?
Nobody.
Nobody. Nobody's gonna want to live there. And not only that, he thinks he's gonna bring in people with the waterfront and all this other crap. He needs to shut up and get his head out of his ass because nobody's gonna want to move there either.
That is true, yeah.
Nobody's gonna want to move there. They're gonna see
Oh,
the taxes. They're gonna see the water tax. They're gonna see the tax for the waterfront. They're gonna see all this shit, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell am I gonna move there for?"
yeah. People ain't gonna want to move here.
You guys
And
are
look at it.
crook.
Yeah, and look at it. Look at Westport, okay? the Mayor Paul Coogan ain't doing nothing with Westport. Westport is getting our water for free. Okay, where
Yep.
that we were supposed Westport should have been giving us money.
Oh, of course. And he doesn't want to do that.
No, of course
He didn't
not.
want to take anybody else's money, but he wants to take our money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's nuts because you have people going to the city council meetings and they're telling them, give us a freaking break. We're already paying water taxes, we're paying our property taxes, we're paying rent, we're paying all this other crap. And you're making us pay more money for stupid shit?
Yeah.
Like, give us a damn break, man. We're up to our knees. We're up to our freaking necks at this point now. Before we
Yeah.
were up to our freaking waist. Then it was our knees. The hell are we doing?
Now we're up to our heads
Oh yeah.
because now Westport owes us money for the water that we've been giving them.
Yep. I remember when I was a kid, they couldn't even get clean water, bro.
Right? Yep. You're right.
Nowadays it's oh yeah, we got clean water. Let's just give it away for free. The hell's wrong with you?
I mean, you charge. If Westport wants our water, you go and fight for your money. I want my money, or you're not getting any more water no more.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You know?
So what they should have done was they should have laid out a contract, and in the contract they should make it every 2 years. Okay, every 2 years you re-sign the contract, and in the contract it should say, you get all water supplies, but we need this amount of cut before you can get the water supplies. The cut of money. You have the whoever it is down there in Westport sign off on the contract. You have the mayor of Fall River sign off on it, and you have a witness sign off on it.
That is, yep.
And there's your contract. But they're too stupid to do that. They go, oh yeah, he wants some free shit. Here you go.
Yeah.
They need to pull their heads out of their asses, man.
No, they need to put. They need to.
I don't know.
The vote.
In my opinion, when it comes time for voting, I think they need whoever comes in as mayor needs to clean house.
Yeah. Well,
Clean house and start fresh.
Well, for me, I'm looking not to hire any more mayors. I'm looking to put a manager in there.
Well, I would like that too, but we both know that's not going to happen.
Well, it should happen. I'm saying.
Oh, we would, yeah, we would love for it to happen, Dave. But how many majority of people aren't going to vote that in, man? They're going to want the mayor, so that way they can get whatever the hell they want.
I'd rather see something. If I have to
You
if I have to protest and and say, hey, look, we want a manager. Well, that's what's going to a manager would probably do a better job than any elected mayor. Okay.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. So look how many mayors, okay, we went through.
Oh, we went through a shitload of mayors, man.
God, man, we went through Flanagan, we went through Sutter, we went through a ton of mayors, okay? Basically, a ton of mayors got recalled. You know what I'm saying? Flanagan
of course.
got recalled. Jazel got recalled. You know what I'm saying? A ton of mayors got recalled. You know what I'm saying? So now let's try a manager, okay? And let the city council deal with the police chief and all that stuff. So that way that'll be separate from the mayor's, separate from the man. Separate from the office. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, and that's what should have happened already. All right. Instead of making the mayor make all these damn decisions, they should have somebody that's in there that we put in there, okay, that we vote for, that should put up with the police, the fire, the EMS, the Parks and Recreation, DPW, all that shit. We should have somebody who manages that and not the mayor. Because right now, Mayor Paul Coogan is the one who's in charge of all that, and that's the reason why everything's so messed up.
Yeah.
So instead of getting a mayor, why don't you? You're right. Get a manager. Get somebody who's smart. Get a good team in there who's gonna do the right thing by Fall River.
That is true too. Yeah, no, that's why I said a manager. I think a manager would be one of the best. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To
And then you
uh,
obviously you do your city council, your school council, which is fine, but you definitely got to get a manager in there.
yeah, because if we keep electing mayors after mayors, mayors after mayors, God, how many mayors we're gonna recall from? We're gonna
Hey,
do a
we're gonna
recall.
see a new mayor after every 2 years, bro.
Yeah, nope, and that's why I said, bro,
And if not, then we're gonna keep seeing this old guy
yeah,
with his same old shit.
yeah, and we don't need it. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Dave, that's the other thing, Dave. When they do the manager, okay, I'm not too familiar with this whole manager shit, but it sounds like it's a good idea. How often do they get voted in? Is it every 2 years still, or is it longer than that?
You know what? Let me check it out. Oh, and plus
Because I believe what they should do is if you're doing a manager, should go for every 4.
yep,
You know what
and
I mean?
yep,
Especially if it's a good one, every 4. Because then it's definitely gonna take some time for the manager or whoever they get in there to clean up everything Paul Coogan did. He made a mess of this city already.
oh my God, man, this
You know what I
city's
mean?
such a
He's got to
mess.
take some of. He's got to take. They got to take some of those taxes away, like the water taxes and all that other shit. They got
Rainwater
to give people a
tax.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rainwater tax shit. The waterfront. Screw that shit. We don't need that shit right now. What we need is to fix our law enforcement, our fire department, our roads, and fix everything else and grab the community together. You
To
know what I
help
mean?
out. Yeah.
And then we gotta take care of all the debt we're in.
Yeah. You know how much debt we're in?
You know what I mean? And it's gonna what city manager is gonna go up to the federal government and say, hey, listen, we had a dipshit as a mayor. We're in debt this amount of money. Is there any way you guys can help us? No manager is gonna want to do that.
No, probably not. But you know something though. But if we, all the surplus that we had, you know, what I'm saying Coogan had spent all that surplus.
Right, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Yeah, we still get federal funding, which is fine. You know, you take that a little bit of that at a time. You put some into the schools, some into the EMS providers. You put some of it into your roads. You put some of it into whatever you need to put it into. I get that, but realistically, it's gonna be at least 4 or 5 years before we fix everything this dipshit did.
Yep. This guy's a dipshit. Okay, he is. He's totally dipshit.
It's gonna take us 4 to 5 years to fix everything.
Of course.
And right now, I don't even know how the hell he's paying for these roads.
These roads are a mess. You kidding me?
I think these
Okay.
roads are being paid by taxpayers, and that's it. I don't
Yeah.
even think it has anything to do with the federal funding or the
Well,
state funding.
matter of fact, if you listen to CJ and Chip, they just got done bonding again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Jeez.
yeah. I don't know, man. It's
The
gonna take a
budget.
lot of work.
No, actually, the basically the budget. Basically, the budget went up again. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah.
I think to 80,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're screwed, dude.
Yeah, man.
No, this guy, this Mayor Paul Coogan, he doesn't care about us. Okay, he
You
doesn't care
know,
about anybody.
I really had wish
Two
with
point five
Boomer.
to
I
2.5%. Yeah,
yeah,
2.5 increase.
it's
Come on, man.
insane.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
It is insane.
I really wish Boomer had got in, man. He would have
Yeah.
fixed almost all of this crap already.
Oh yeah, and then some.
It's insane. Paul Coogan. The thing that baffles me is Paul Coogan is so worried about the small things that are gonna bring money in to put into his pocket.
Yep.
He's not worried about anybody in Florida.
No. And the market rate housing thing is not going to work. And
Oh no,
we already established this already.
yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not gonna do shit for him or anybody else in Florida.
Yeah. It's not. And plus the all the accidents that were in Fall River. You know what I'm saying? You know, all the accidents and stuff, and
Yeah.
crime. It's
Hey,
it's so much
you know what the
crime
next
in
thing
Fall
is for
River.
Paul Coogan? You know what the next thing is for him?
It's jail.
You, I hope. But the next thing for him is if he's still mayor, you know how these cities in Rhode Island are getting these speed cameras and shit? I have a feeling that his next move is gonna be to get those speed cameras.
Yeah,
Because every time someone gets a ticket, it goes to the police department and then some of that's gonna go to him. I guarantee you.
yeah. Well, we got cameras all over the place. I mean, if you every camera, I mean, every camera is on every corner in the city of Fall River. Okay.
Oh, of course.
If you watched all the cameras, okay, and played back all the cameras in the city of Fall River, I'm going to guarantee you're gonna see a lot of accidents. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, that's what those cameras are for. They're to somebody runs through a red light, somebody speeding, you know, all that traffic bullshit. If somebody's doing any of that, they're gonna get a ticket in the mail,
Yep.
and then it goes on your driver's license. So I have a feeling that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna
Yeah.
do something like that eventually. He's just waiting for the funding because he spent it all.
Yeah. You're gonna spend more money.
Dipshit.
Yeah, because he knows that he knows that the recall is up.
Oh, of course. That's why he's fixing the roads right now. He's
Yeah.
gonna do. He's gonna try and do everything that we've been asking him to do right now,
Yeah.
just to get put in.
Of course. That is the 2.5%. That's a lot of money.
Well, that's gonna kill us.
Yeah, it's killing us now. The 2.5%. This guy's an idiot. This guy's an
He is an
asshole.
idiot. He is. He is. He doesn't.
Hey, he's
He
a
only
joke,
thinks about
man.
himself.
Yeah, of course. What about the people? The people. What about the people? What about the elderly? What about the you know the road work? What about people? Some people. Oh, Mayor Paul Coogan doesn't have nothing to do with the road work and stuff. Mayor Paul Coogan has a lot to do with the road work, and he also has a lot to do with the crime in the city of Fall River.
Oh, of
Okay,
course, he's the mayor. Everything.
he's the mayor. There's nobody
Yeah.
higher than him. There's nobody higher than him. I don't give a care what people.
Everything goes through him. Everything.
Yeah.
And if they think for 1 minute that it doesn't go to him and it goes to freaking somebody else within in the system, it doesn't, bro. It goes right to Paul Coogan's office. It doesn't stop anywhere. It doesn't stop at city council. It doesn't stop at the school department. It doesn't stop anywhere. It goes right to Paul Coogan's office and he signs off on it.
Yeah.
And the reason why it doesn't go to the school, any of those departments is because he knows that they're gonna fight him on it.
Yeah.
If it goes to city council, they're fighting. Well, I mean, half of them are gonna fight. The rest of them are just gonna pass it on.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like the other day, I was watching the city council. All they do is people want money. You know what I'm saying? They go down for money, money, money. Instead of talking about the roads, okay. Instead of talking about the roads, okay, the important things that need to be fixed, okay. Oh, we need money for this. We need money for that. We need money for this. We need
Yeah, it's
money
all
for
about
that.
the money.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. It's all about the money.
Nobody cares about Florida anymore.
Yeah. Nobody.
That's the problem. They need to find somebody who's gonna be willing to do the work, willing to put in the work,
Yeah.
willing to get people in. You know, on their team that's gonna do the work too. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
right now there's no bookkeeping, there's
There's
no nothing, man. There's no records at all.
There's no records of anything.
And if there is a record, it's Paul Coogan saying, "Hey, put this on the record, put that on the record," and it's all full of shit.
Yeah.
That's why I keep saying it. When Paul Coogan was running up against Boomer Emerald, Boomer always told him, doesn't matter about your freaking numbers. Your numbers don't prove shit.
Nope, it doesn't.
His actions, Paul Coogan's actions, is what's proven everything here.
Yep.
It's proven that he's a moron.
And a lot of times and a lot of times I hear him say, oh, if I don't raise them, if I don't raise them too, uh, wait a minute, something about raising or something. He said,
Or if you don't raise the taxes, something's gonna happen or some shit like that.
no. He says if I don't, he says if I if I don't raise them too, uh, if oh, all right. He says if I raise them too, uh, the the first year, but next year I won't raise them, and I won't have to go beat up the city council for money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, if you stop being an idiot and you stop doing your damn job, maybe people will like you a lot more and actually take care of you
Yeah.
and back you up for shit. This guy's a jerk.
Yeah.
He don't care about nobody. He don't care about nothing.
Of course. Yeah. That's just it.
2.5% raise. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. 2.5
Get the
billion.
hell
Yeah.
out.
That's a
Everybody's
lot.
gonna start leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And what is he gonna do? He's gonna raise it even more to try and get more money. Get the hell out of here.
He's gonna get 2.5%. That's a lot of money. That's crazy money.
Not only that, didn't he ask for an increase on his own salary?
Yeah, I think he did. I don't know how much he got.
Yeah, like he deserves it, right?
Yeah.
He's a
He's
piece of
got
work.
he's got the school department pension. He's got the mayor's pension, and yeah, so
He's still making money too. I bet you he's stashing half of this money right now.
he's still making and he's actually still making money. So he
Nah, you
doesn't
know
need
what?
no more money.
You know what I think's gonna happen, Dave? I think when the next election hits, I think he's gonna drop. He's not gonna rerun. And what's gonna happen is the next mayor who comes in, hopefully they're gonna do their job, and hopefully they're gonna report half of this shit that's going on, and Paul Coogan gets arrested. That's what I think's gonna happen.
My opinion, I think the FBI should go in there and start investigating all those paperwork.
Well, I'm 100% with you. I think they need to go in there right now and start doing investigations on this freaking guy. Because I'm telling you right now, I think he's pocketing half of the federal funding, half of the state funding, and whatever else he's taxing us on.
Yeah, I think the FBI should just go and investigate, but it's kind of well, I mean, but the recall's already in progress again, okay, because they found a loophole. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
the recall's back in session again. So and
Yeah,
hopefully,
because of the documents the dipshit was trying to give us.
yeah. Well,
No, he was
that
trying
was.
to. Good.
I'm trying to think of his name now. Lyons or something. I think his name was.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, those documents ain't right.
No.
Like I said, it's like before. When they do anything that has to do with documentation, it's Paul Coogan say, "Hey, put this in there, put that in there," so that way it looks good.
Yeah.
But is it accurate? No.
No, it's not accurate.
He stamps it and signs it. That's false. That's a false document right there. He can get charged with all that shit. You know how many charges he'd have if the investigation went in with the FBI?
Yeah.
He'd be screwed, man. He'd be
Oh
in jail
yeah.
for a very long time.
You bet your boots he would.
Those boots are gonna be running too. But I don't know. This guy's a clown, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he is, and I don't even. I mean, it's. And I have actually um I have a what do you call it a schedule here on all the road closures.
Oh yeah.
It started on Monday, May 11th, 2026 at 7 a.m. And then Tuesday, May 12th, 2026, at 7 a.m. Tuesday, May 12th, same thing. Wednesday, May 13th, May 12th, 26, 11 a.m. The streets are Alden and Mariana E. Warren, Holt Street, Church, Wilcox, or Well Street, Vale, and Laurel, Hunter Street, William Division, Laurel Street, Dwelly. This is all by the city. Carroll Street, Cambridge, Stafford Road, Tremont Street, Lawrence, Rodman, Abbotty Street, Osborne, Rockland, Fountain Street, Division, New Bedford, Oregon, and Short Corey Street. These are all the streets that
You know something? I want to know where the hell he's getting all this damn money to do these
Yeah.
streets.
it's this is all the what do you call it right here.
Damn.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know where he's getting his money.
Yeah, so these are all the streets that are actually being done.
That's insane.
In my opinion.
And like you said, it's election year. That's why
Of course.
he
You know-
doesn't want anybody to think he's a bad mayor.
No, he doesn't want anybody. He doesn't want anybody to think that that he's not pocketing any money or any change or any.
You know how much
taxpayers' money.
that dude's in debt. There's no freaking way. He became mayor to get out of debt.
Oh, I'm just a school teacher. I don't know anything about staff and firefighters.
Yeah, I don't know anything about police departments, fire. Why the hell are you mayor then?
So why'd you become mayor if you don't know how to staff a fucking police fire department, dummy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he still can't staff it because he doesn't know how to take care of it. If he had any brains right now, when he gets that federal funding and that state funding, he should be putting some of that into the fire department. Those fire departments are not they shouldn't even be living in those buildings. They got
Nope.
black mold. The freaking windows don't open. What if there's a fire right there? They can't get out the fucking window. They can't take showers. They like what the hell is this guy thinking?
Yeah. And let me tell you this. I drew up a sketch for the fire department. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a very nice one.
Yeah. So I drew up a sketch and then I drew up one with color. You know what I'm saying? So with the fire department. I mean, I in my opinion, I think I did a better job than the freaking mayor's office and the city council.
Oh, of course. You should bring that to city council and be like, hey, you guys haven't touched these fire departments I don't know how damn long. This is what these guys deserve. And show them the picture.
Oh, I showed Chris Peckerman. I don't know if he's talked about it or not, but
that's what needs to be done.
Okay, stop holding back. You know what I'm saying?
These guys put their lines on the life. They put their lives on the line for us.
Yeah,
and this dude's screwing around.
Yeah, and the fire department, the police department are the backbone to our community.
Yep. Exactly. And that's another thing. The fire department's equipment. They need new equipment. They need new trucks. They need. Well, I don't get this mayor. I don't.
No, I don't either.
He shouldn't even consider himself a mayor anymore, man. He's just, first of all, I think he's too old and too stupid to be a mayor. That's my opinion. And if I could, I'd tell him right to his face and tell him to get the hell out. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's doing.
No.
And that's the other thing. When it was Mayor and when it was Coogan and Boomer, they were doing their little thing on TV. Every single time Boomer brought up a point about him,
Yeah.
Paul Coogan's excuse was, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." Well, yeah, yes, the hell he does. Yeah, yes, Boomer most certainly knows what the hell he's
Oh,
talking
Boomer
about. He's
Emerald, yeah.
he's done all the research. He's done
Yeah.
that guy was incredible, and he would have been the best mayor for Fall River. I'm telling you
Oh,
that right now.
yeah.
We'd be in decent shape right now.
Yeah, we would. But I'm afraid that we're not going to be in decent shape right now because of Mayor Paul Coogan being mayor of the city of Fall River.
Yep. Well,
Unfortunately, not.
then
You know what I'm saying?
then again,
So,
we just hope and pray that you know that ends up being the city manager instead.
yeah,
It would be nice after after how many mayors we've gone through.
of course.
They put two and two together and they figure out, hey, listen, mayor's not working. We're going to city manager. We gotta try some different shit. Let's go. That's what we need. We need people to stand up and say, no, we're getting the city manager. We're not getting the mayor anymore. But it's like I don't know. All these votes that he got, I don't understand, man.
Yeah,
These past years, this guy hasn't done shit for us. He hasn't done shit for this city. Why are you still voting this piece of crap in?
yeah. That's why I don't understand.
These people are just nuts.
Yep, blasting nuts.
Yeah, taxes are going up. You get taxed on stupid shit like rainwater.
Of
What
course.
the? It's and I feel like these people don't even see it, and they're just voting him in to vote him in because he's old and he doesn't give a shit, and they think they can do whatever the hell they want around the city. I think that's why he's getting voted in.
I just don't understand it, boy.
I wonder what he has to say about the whole e-bike situation shit.
Uh, well, that's a state thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's. That's a state thing.
Well, even they, yeah. So if the state puts it through, he has to follow it through. He has to make the
Yeah,
city of Fall River fall through, and I don't know how he's gonna get away with that.
yeah. I don't think he's going to get away with much.
At this point, I don't think so.
No,
They
well,
get
with e-bikes, well, I understand about the recklessness. You know what I'm saying? These teenagers, like we talked about, okay,
age it out.
and yeah, we'll edge it out, yeah. And we'll continue on having these talks about the e-bike. You know what I'm saying? And we'll continue on finding out. Do our research, find different ways, to tackle all this recklessness. You know what I'm saying, from these young adults. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Instead of saying, well, oh, I'm going to tackle. If you want to tackle the high speed ones, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Then you tackle the high speed ones. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Tackle the ones that are like 40, 50 miles an hour. Yeah. I mean, they're way too fast. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
even so, these kids, they're making them fast. You know what I'm saying? They're finding ways
Break
you
them up
know,
to 50.
yeah, make them up to 50. They're finding ways how to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know,
They're idiots.
you know,
And
they're
that's
fi-
why that's why your children every time they go out and they do something stupid, they're jacking these things up to 50 miles per an hour, then they're playing in the street and next thing you know they get hit. That's why your kids, injured or in the hospital or worst case they're dead. That's why this shit's happening.
well, that's why the cops in the city of Fall River tell them, look, either you wear a helmet or we just come and pick up your body on the street. That's what we
That's
do.
it. Yeah, that's it.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Something tells me that, like we said before, they're gonna have the parents come in with them. The
Yeah.
parents are gonna sign off of it. The parents are gonna get in trouble for the kids' stupidness. And if the parents are already in trouble and the kid does something stupid, then the kid should be responsible.
Yeah.
Period. Period. That's what
But
should happen.
but the age limit, okay, they should cut down the age limit for one, 17 to 18 to 20.
Yep.
Okay. If the kid wants it, if they want an e-bike, the mother has to show either her license or her ID to sign off on it, and
Yep.
the kid has to, and if the kid has an ID or a license, he has to show. He would have to show his too, so that way, okay. Well, the mother's saying it's okay. So I got both their ID. So then then the owner of the store will say, hey, look, okay, I know you signed off on this, so once you put your signature, you're responsible for your son. And if your son gets reckless on the street and something happens, you're going to be charged for it.
All right, and then they should get a copy of it. They should stamp it, and that's a legal document. Of which, if the police department has that individual, has that kid, they can get the mother's document from that e-bike place, that signed document with the stamp on it, because it's a legal document at that point. Take
Yeah,
it to court and be like, okay, this mother signed off on this kid having this e-bike. This kid got stupid, so this parent's getting in trouble.
that's right. And
And then that way you squash it.
and that way, and if the kid does it, then we can charge the kid too. You know what I'm
Same
saying?
thing, because the kid
Yeah,
also
same
signed. The kid also signed on the same paperwork that the mother signed off on.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
there you go.
you know, that's what I think more Healy should be focusing on mostly. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are like the reckless, on the street without helmets.
Yeah, that's it.
Um,
Well, like you said, Dave, if you go there with your parent, you sign off on it, you take your e-bike home, you put a helmet on, you follow the rules of the road, you got nothing to worry about.
of course.
That paper will just be there just to be there. You have nothing to worry about.
Well, following the
Now,
law, following the rules of the road, how hard can it? How hard can it be? You know what I'm saying? To follow
nah.
the damn rules of the road. You know what I'm saying?
And half of these kids want to get freaking cars when they turn 18.
Yeah.
And
But
you can't
now,
even follow a rule on an e-bike. What the hell's wrong with you?
yeah. And you want a car? Okay. So, if you want a car and you can't follow the rules on the e-bike, then there's something,
Well,
there
that's
is definitely something wrong with it.
in my opinion, Dave. That's another thing. If you're being a retard with that e-bike and you get charged with it and shit like that, that paperwork should also state at that point that you are not allowed to have a license to have a car.
Of course. Yeah.
Because then
That
people will be like, oh shit, if I do this, maybe I won't be able to get my license. I won't be able to have a car. So maybe I should follow the rules.
yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, yeah. Follow that.
Even even though it's common sense, there's not much common sense out here anymore.
Wait, common sense. That common sense got thrown out the door a long time ago.
Yep.
With these little these I call them little chihuahuas.
They basically are. They don't shut up.
They just don't shut up. You know what I'm saying?
They don't think before they do shit.
Nope, they don't, and that's how it's. Yeah, I mean,
And the parents don't give a shit either, because the
the
parents let
don't
them
care.
do whatever the hell they want.
Of course, the parents let them do what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
Yeah.
want to skip school today, Johnny? Okay, yeah, you can watch a movie with me today. What the freak are you doing? Send that kid to school.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Yeah, his $30. Go to the movies with your friends.
That was back in our day.
Oh yeah, those shit.
Nowadays, it's I gotta take your e-bike and go do something stupid.
Yeah. You can pop wheelies in front of traffic and everything, in front of tractor trailer trucks and stuff.
Yeah, go ahead. Pop a
I-
wheelie and videotape it, and then put it on Facebook of you getting hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay, Johnny.
Johnny, that's fine. Yeah, you're all right, Johnny.
No common sense, man. These kids have no idea how they would have lived back in the day, man.
Back in those days, man, I'm gonna tell you, my grandmother, shalala time, pow.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yep.
what you get.
And you'll learn your lesson after the first one.
And I learned my lesson after the first one. And if I didn't learn my lesson after the first one, pow! I get it again.
The second time was harder.
The second time, not only with the broom, but this time it would be with a with a frying pan.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, I'd get the wooden spoon cracked over my ass, and then if I didn't learn after that, my dad had the belt waiting for me.
And that's leather.
And if that didn't work, they tell me to go outside, find the biggest stick, and my dumb ass would, and then my dad beat me with
Go find the biggest stick. So he's telling you. He's actually telling. See, he's smart. He's actually telling you to go find it. So that way
You find the big stick.
And yeah, but as soon as you go out there and find a big stick, he's not going to tell you what he's going to use it for either.
Nope, he just beats the shit out of you with it.
This is a good sized stick. So now your father's beating the crap out of you with it.
Yep.
Back in the day, yeah.
Oh yeah, he was smart. He was smart. I never. That's why I never did something stupid. I mean, yeah, we all did something stupid when we were kids. All right, but at least we learned from them. Nowadays, they don't learn shit from it.
Oh, did you see that? Can you read that? James says that there ensure requirements for e-bikes. Laugh out loud. But Healy wants to regulations for everything is insane.
Yeah.
Apparently by Mike Macchio, running mate is suing the Massachusetts GOP for.
Oh yeah, for forgetting her signatures. That's right.
For forgetting to get signatures for her.
Yep. Yep.
What a joke this is, man. This is a circus.
It is a circus. Everything's going nuts nowadays.
Yeah. Change.
Bring the monkeys back. we need some entertainment. Oh wait, we already have the monkeys.
Oh God.
We got one run in our city. You got one run in the the state of Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Oh,
it is.
shit.
It's actually it is. It's actually insane because of this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. You know, with all this shit going on. Oh yeah, yeah. Suing for Massachusetts GOP for getting signatures for her. I wouldn't have got any signatures for her.
Oh, I don't know. Nope. I'm good.
I'm glad that GOP forgot.
Yes, sir. You're right about
that one. I know I'm right about that one.
Anybody signed for that crook, you're wasting your time.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, it is. It's nuts.
I don't freaking know.
No, me either.
Hey, it comes down to the parents, 100%.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and I remember when I was a kid. When I got my first bike, my dad used to tell me, "Hey, put on your helmet, ride down the street, be responsible, stay out of traffic, and don't fuck with anybody." And I did. I never had any issues. And it's my friends did the same thing. We never had any issues. Nowadays, you give a kid a bike, what do? They go do stupid shit.
Yep. Yeah, they're doing.
They run around traffic. They pop wheelies. They jump curbs. They fly past people on a bike path. They fly past people on the sidewalks. They think they're cool.
Yeah.
Just the other day, I saw a kid go into the middle lane of two lanes, and he smashed somebody's window in and drove away on his e-bike. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to open my door and knock that kid off his e-bike and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, but you did
but
that.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
But I couldn't.
You got.
So you know what I'm gonna do? The next time I park my car, if there's a kid riding an e-bike and he's popping wheelies doing stupid shit, I'm just gonna open my door and let him run into it.
Oh,
That'll
sorry, I
teach him.
didn't see you.
Yeah, I didn't see you there. I didn't know you were flying that fast. How fast does this thing go? 50 miles an hour? Oh, that's illegal. Let me call the cops.
Well, hey, I didn't see you. Hey, I
I don't
just
know.
got
It's
out.
crazy.
Hey, I just got out of. I just got out of work. I'm tired, and I didn't see you.
Oh shit.
Brian Shortsleeve had been caught donating to multiple Democrats that are interested in saying that the less it should always be up to the parents, especially with the social media.
See, yeah, I
Oh my God! Look at this, man.
parents nowadays, man, you can't trust parents for shit.
Both
The parents will give any type of social media to their kid. They give it's even been on the news. They even give them guns and shit.
Brian Shortsleeve. Brian Shortsleeve was caught donating to multiple Democrats that were interested to say the least it should always be up to the parents, especially with social media.
Yeah,
No, you can't
that's
even trust them.
insane.
Can't even trust the Republicans.
Nope, they're all stunned. I don't know. That's why I'm neutral now, man. There's a lot of bullshit going on.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of there's a lot of he said,
He
he
said she
said.
said type shit going
Yeah,
on. Yeah,
yeah. There's a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what it is? It's the state election, and this is actually what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's the state election.
yeah.
So
I don't friggin' know. We need
uh,
to start getting better people in office, man. That's what it
yeah.
comes down to. I'm getting sick
Well,
and tired of this crap.
the 2.5%. Well, the Mayor Paul Coogan, the recall is back. Okay, it is. It's back, and
Time to get
it's
this
on.
pony out of here.
It's on. It's on because I talked to Colin Dias, and Colin Dias says it's on. Former reporter reported it
Yeah,
because
that's how I saw it too.
yeah. So former reporter posted it. So I'll give that to former reporter.
Oh yeah.
Former
Yep.
reporter that.
It's time to get this jerk out of here. Bad
Yeah,
enough of him.
you don't yeah, but Eric, you don't think I had enough of him?
Oh, I think we all have.
I think everybody in Fall River's had enough of him.
I think we all need to get our pitchforks and go down to City Hall. Oh
Well,
wait, he doesn't come out of his office. He doesn't even walk down the street because he knows he'd get beat up.
no, I don't want to say that.
I don't want to say that either, but you know it's true. Walks down the street, that's what's gonna happen, man.
Hey, look at this, a pitchfork man. Yeah, yeah, with red horns.
Yeah, that's him. That's Paul Coogan for you.
Mayor Paul Coogan.
I don't know,
Mayor
man.
Paul Coogan.
It's insane.
I know you're in your office.
Come on, yeah, I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. He won't come out. He'll stay in there. He'll hide in there. He'll think of ways to get us to
I
do
stopped
more
voting
tax
for
money
two
and
parties.
shit.
Well, James says I stopped voting for two parties, but it's likely they are two sides of the same coin. But wishing there is more parties, but independents to choose from these counties is too big for two parties, but no more recalls.
Yeah, I hear you on that, brother.
Well,
This country is too big for that shit.
yeah.
And you can't trust either party. You really can't. And
Well,
even if you're neutral,
but
it's crazy.
but anyways, the recall is going to happen, and it's already on. Wow. At least they found a loophole. At least they took it to court. You know what I'm saying? And the judge actually gave it to Collins and says, "Hey, look, you know what? All right. Well, the charter said this, and this, and this, and this, and this. So, all right. Well, you got it. The recall's on."
Well, yeah, that was the whole problem with the recall was everything that Paul Coogan was trying to say. There was too many gray areas. He was trying to play us stupid.
Yeah, he was trying to say
So
it was too many gray areas in here.
so
That's true.
by them going to court and trying to figure this crap out, I think they like you said they found the loophole, and now I think they know they can close this out and get him out of there.
Yeah, so yep. So we're
But
probably
the like you said, the problem is once you get him out, you need somebody who's gonna run.
yeah. We need somebody that's going to run from here.
That's the
Or
problem. Who the hell wants to touch that after he's in debt with the city of Fall River
right,
and he's got all these taxes?
man. Paul Coogan's in debt for trillions. Believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
And he tells us that we're exaggerating.
And you
Okay.
know what? You
Yeah.
know what I say? This is my opinion. I say if he gets thrown out of office, he should take all that debt with him. Take all the debt with you.
Yeah.
So
In
that way the next
jailhouse.
person that goes in for mayor or city manager doesn't have to deal with that freaking debt at all.
Well, I believe. I believe Ponte is the president of the city council, so I believe Ponte would have to take over being mayor like he did the last time.
I mean, hey, shit, I wouldn't mind it. Anything's better than nothing right now.
I had to replace Paul and replace Paul with a who they have not mentioned one person they have in mind, but the recall costs 60,000 to conduct. Plus, Coogan could easily win this recall election. That's the problem with this. I
Yeah.
remember, I
Yep.
remember, I remember Jazel Correa, and James is right on this one because I was involved with so many recalls. I can tell you, I was involved with Flanagan's and I was involved with Jazel's recalls. And I can tell you, James is right on this one because,
Oh, he is right. He is
and
right.
that it's easily to win. You know what I'm saying? Because Jazel Correa had won the recall too as well. You know what I'm saying?
And you know something? If you're gonna do the recall and you're gonna be part of the recall, before you do the recall, you should have at least 3 candidates in mind that are that will take over for Paul Coogan, no problem. That's the problem. They never. I don't know. I can't say that they found anybody to take over if they go through with it. But if they did, good for them. If they didn't, then there's no point in doing this recall.
Well, the recall's already in place. I don't know if they. I don't know if they. I don't know if they found anybody. Yeah, I don't think Fall River reporter Mike Sylvia mentioned it. So I don't know.
I mean, unless they have the president of city council going for
Well,
mayor.
the day of the recall.
That's when
Okay.
they'll announce the people, right?
Yeah, the day of the recall. Okay. Yeah, Cliff Ponte was acting mayor at the time too. I remember. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, so he was acting mayor, and
So my next thing is why don't they have that? Why don't they have an acting mayor until they find the right one or the right candidate for it, and then you
yeah,
put it up for a vote.
yeah. I mean,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
I mean, we should. This is what should happen. Okay, when a acting mayor takes over the sixth floor, we should have a special election. Okay, a special election saying that a special election, hold a special election, and if the acting mayor feels like running against that person, he can. You know what I'm saying? He can run against that person.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, and hold a special election. Just hold a special election. Not go over and say, not go over and hand it to him and say, hey, well, well, I'm acting mayor here. Here you go. Here's the keys to the office. I mean, that too has been happening pretty much a lot.
Oh yeah, look
Over
what
the
Paul
years.
Coogan.
Yeah, over the
That
years.
happened with Paul Coogan, bro.
Yeah, it did.
Oh yeah, let's vote him in. They vote him in. They change the freaking ballots. They rig it, and then they
Yeah.
say, "Here you go, Paul Coogan. Here's the keys, brother. Have fun." That's it.
Cliff was acting mayor because this is what James said. Cliff was acting mayor because Jazel resigned shortly after winning his recall election, and acting mayor only happens if any incumbent mayor resigns. Isn't the recall election the same as a special one?
Hey, Dave,
Yes.
did you hear about that mayor that pleaded guilty to being a Chinese spy?
I believe I heard something like that.
Yeah, if you go on Facebook or you could actually Google it
Mayor
and
being a
it'll pop
Chinese
up.
spy?
Yeah,
Oh my God! Mayor being
she
a Chinese
pleaded guilty to being a Chinese spy
spy. Let's see what this one's
and
about.
giving China intel on the U.S.
What county was this?
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
If you find it, put it up there. I'll take this one down. Oh,
Oh, it was the California mayor, I believe.
yeah, and I think James put this up there. Yes,
It was
Eli
Ellen Wang.
Wang. She was the mayor of
Yeah, yep, California, I believe.
California. She recently pleaded guilty to be a foreign agent to China CCP.
Yeah, yep, that's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
it I can't even believe it, man.
I
I
couldn't
really
believe it.
can't. This right here,
Yeah,
James said it a while ago, and that's why I'm neutral when it comes to voting now. I
yeah.
really don't go with either party because of this. Because you don't know who this person is. You only believe what they freaking tell you. You can only do so
Plus,
much research.
mhm.
And look what you have here. Somebody was elected into California as a mayor and is
Yep.
doing stupid shit like that. And she's an
Yeah.
agent.
Yep.
And why do you think it is that China knows as much as they do now?
Because of the mayor of California.
Thank you.
Yeah. Being a spy.
Yep.
Spying on the United States. Telling all our secrets.
That's it. They're lucky she didn't even get any further. If she had gotten to like a freaking governor or some shit, she would have had her hands on everything. All that top secret bullshit, she would have had her hands in.
Oh, no
She would have been
shit.
able to know so much shit.
Oh, no doubt. I'm
She would
pretty.
have been able to get into the White House and figure everything out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. They're getting 150 for that e-scooter. I think I did okay with it.
Yeah, you made it out all right.
Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got to make money. You know?
That's it. Get
Yeah.
them, fix them up, and sell them.
Hey, but I end up buying it because of I end up buying my e-bike because of the fact that my van took my V3 had a flat tire. So and I couldn't find anybody to fix it at the time, but now it's okay. It's fixed.
Oh yeah.
So now it's fixed, and that's it. So you know, so now it's fixed, and I'm happy. And I sold the other one, which is I did pay 400 off of Amazon, and but I wanted 250, but I end up they wanted to give me 75, so I ended up selling it for one. I ended up giving it to him for 150.
There you go.
You know, well, that's because up the Flint here, there is a scooter place next door,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yep. I
and
know what you're talking about.
and the guy sells the scooters like hotcakes over there. So now he has to. So now no. So now he has to drop his prices. So and and so he has to make a profit too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Basically. So yeah, which is good. And and I'm glad though that that they take your picture. Yeah, they make you show ID. So I'm glad. So who can forget about Gavin Newsom making San Francisco a spotless when the XI Jimpiling visits the city and the homeless were moved to another part of the city. But when the XI left, Gibbons put all of them back in. What do you think about that one?
Yep.
That is
Oh,
fucking
friggin'
crazy,
no.
man.
Yeah, it is crazy. There's so much shit going on nowadays. It's ridiculous.
Yep, it is. It's nuts.
Hey,
And
that's like that other virus that's coming out. That new virus. I forget what the hell it's called. But
yeah,
anyways, that's just another cover up, so that way people can be all worried about the freaking virus while the government does some stupid shit.
yep, that's what it is. Yep,
It was just like
that virus.
COVID.
Yeah,
And even James will tell you during COVID, you know how much shit happened during COVID
of course.
that nobody knows about?
Yeah, yeah. A lot
It's
of shit
insane.
fucking happened, of course, during that time.
They plan
Oh, go ahead.
they plan all this shit, and then they pretend like nothing happened.
Yeah. Yeah. They plan all this shit. Yeah, they do all the time. Yeah. But it's actually it's oh, wait a minute.
Scary.
Oh, wait, let's see what this is. Let's read this. And it just watch every political wanting lockdowns for that laugh out loud others viruses to make big money what the just was just great. Hear what James said? Oh yeah. Well, I think he left. Um, but I'm going to actually end my show now, and I will I will be on next Wednesday. But I'm sorry. I apologize for coming on late, but I had to take care of some things. So, but anyways, I want to thank Eric for coming on. It's already almost 9 o'clock, so I'm getting pretty tired myself. So, but thanks, James, for coming on. Thanks for all your opinions. And so I will be on next Wednesday. I'll be on Wednesday at 2:30 for sure. Because I ain't gonna have anything to do then. So, but hey, this is Dave Me for Media News. And have a great night, everyone. See you next Wednesday at 2:30.